this hour, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night to you, depending on your time zone. My name is Mazi Chika Edoziem. I come from Ihe Oma. Ihe Oma is in All Province of Biafra Land. By the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, the creator of heaven and earth, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the Directorate of State as the head of directorate. Wonderful Biafran, I have to go straight to the issue that I have to give across tonight. But let me begin by giving a warm commendation to all of you, great and indefatigable, indomitable Biafrans worldwide. I want to commend with great joy in my heart the Biafrans who are in the war front in Biafra Land, because that is what I describe our land as being like. All the difficulties that they pass through, all the harassment, all the torture, mental and physical, all the killings. There is no war front that can be more than what our people are going through in Biafra Land. Therefore, I want to commend your tenacity. I want to commend your loyalty to the leader of this great movement, Oyenduma Nnamdi Kanu, your tenacity to the cause of the Biafran people. I want to commend you especially for your total observance and total obedience to the order of sit at home, which the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra put in place on the 21st of October, being yesterday, for us all to show our solidarity and support to our leader, who is being illegally and wickedly held by the authorities that, or the cabal that run the zoo called Nigeria. My commendation, of course, goes to our legal team, who are doing a very sterling work, functions and their duties. I commend very much our elder, Dr. Chukwuemeka Ezife Okwadike of Ibuku. I commend him because this is the second time he had been in the court for the case of our leader. The first time he was allowed, fortunately, inside the court, but our leader did not, they did not bring our leader to court. And this yesterday, he was also in court, very faithfully. But this time around, many of you have seen how that respectable elder from our land was humiliated, how he was treated as nobody, how Okwadike, a former governor in our land, was not allowed inside the court, but was only given a chair outside to sit. And somebody put it very, very succinctly yesterday, asking, can these Janjaweed soldiers and policemen, the treatment they meted out on Okwadike yesterday, Dr. Ezive, can they do that to their so-called Sultan of Sokoto? Of course not. Why he asked that question is for all of us to use our common sense and understand that the zoo is nothing for us. I commend the elder that was also sitting with him. My apologies, I have tried to get his name, but I didn't have his name here as well. Because they have they have really shown that this is about their son, and they must give all the support that is needed and that is required. I want to also commend Professor Ejiofor of the World Igbo Congress for his words of encouragement and words of hope to Biafrans yesterday when he appeared on this hallowed platform of Radio Biafra. My dear people, great Biafrans, I am sure that many of you, like myself, after seeing our leader yesterday, in fact, what we say here, we tanked back our energy, and now we have put on the hat and the shoe for this battle to go on as the shoe go on. One other thing that I need to bring to the attention of all Biafrans is that the fraudster in Ikon's house has continued to destroy the homes and livelihoods of our people in Imo State. Yesterday it was Izombe, and today it was also Ihitoba. And when I say yesterday, I didn't mean yesterday like it happened yesterday, but figuratively. First of all, it was Izombe. They went there, they killed, they massacred, and they destroyed people's homes and people's means of livelihood. And the people who are elders in Biafra land, they saw nothing, they heard nothing, and they became dumb because they could not speak. And this imbecile, this fraudster, he took it as a word, as an acquiescence of the elders in Biafra land for him to continue his crime against the Biafran people. And he again sent in the Janjaweed army and soldiers in Osuhitupa. They maimed, they killed, and they destroyed. This man called Hopeless Uzodimma has been religiously turning our mothers and our fathers into homeless people. This man has been religiously making children motherless and fatherless. He has been working in accordance with the template that was given to him by the Hausa Fulani Caliphate. And I want to say on this holy platform, I want to say it now, that as Hopeless Uzodimma has made women I beg your pardon, excuse me, I need to take a water, please. I want to say it this very night, that as Hopeless Uzodimma has made women and men childless, so will his mother be childless. As he has made children fatherless and motherless, so will his children be fatherless and also be motherless. As he has made people homeless, there shall not fail one in his family who will not be homeless, because I call upon the land of Biafra that he has desecrated, and the blood of all those he has wasted on a daily basis. This man is spilling the blood of innocent, and I call on the blood of innocent to do their battle against this very fraudster in our midst. While Uzodinjo is doing the part assigned to him, there are those who were assigned to do the other part, to destroy the four pillars of this great movement that Onyendu has put in place. They are now exposing themselves by the nonsense that they vomit I want to let our people to pay attention to some of these things that these people talk about. Don't just listen if their nonsense comes your way. Don't just listen and then think deeply. Pay attention to what comes out from them, because they are using their own mouth to tell us. They tell us the goal and the agenda and the work that they have been given to do. And I want to tell you, like I did tell people before, their own part is focused upon to make sure why Uzodinma is spilling the blood of our people in conjunction with the one that calls himself David Umahi in Ebonyi State. While these individuals are murdering, why they are causing sorrow and sadness to families in Biafra land. These other part that were assigned the duty to do what? What they were assigned was to make sure that they focus on IPOB leadership. They focus on IPOB leadership, that is the Directorate of State. Their eyes are focused on the ESN. Their eyes are focused on our radio platform, the hallowed Radio Biafra London. And of course, their goal is to emancipate this movement financially. That is why I said, when they speak, when you ever had a time to listen very carefully, because they are using their own mouth to tell you the agenda, to tell you what they have been sent to do. But many of us will simply listen and they will not pay very much attention. In fact, I wish to ask the European rep, Mazi Osnabahim, there was a response he gave to the deputy head of directorate of this very movement, Mazi Chukwemeka Nzulumike, in one of our platforms. In that response, Mazi Abahim very rightly, he enunciated the goal of these people who have been sent to weaken the leadership, to destroy the leadership, to destroy the arm of the strength of this movement, the ESN, to take over our radio and then to emasculate us financially. These, as I said earlier, these are the 4 pillars of this movement, but I can promise them they are late in this their given task, because the train has already left the station. Mazabain, please, that your response in our forum to Mazin Nzulumike, make it public so that people can begin to see, they will read and understand where these people are coming from and what their agenda, what their goal, what their focus is in terms of making sure that they want to destroy this movement and to derail our march to freedom. And I promise them they have not been born. None born of woman has the mettle to do what they think they have been sent to do. They cannot destroy this movement. They cannot derail our focus. They cannot derail our march to freedom. And they have nothing. Even if they think that they will discourage people from supporting the ESN, they have forgotten that the ways of Chukwu Abiyama is not the ways of men. And I promise them, from the 23rd of August up to this moment, they have withheld the funds of ESN. Are we not taking care of our men? Of course, we are taking care of them, and we will continue to take care of them, and we will continue to make them, prepare them for the battle ahead, because my great people of Biafra, the battle is ahead of us. We must show our enemies what IPOB is made of, that they have not the mettle, they do not have what it takes to destroy or bring down this movement led by Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. And having said that, starting from next week, our continental reps should send to me the date for their ESN fundraising so that this requisite authorization or the requisite authorization from my office will be appropriately given to them, and the date which they have chosen as the date for their fundraising, continental rep, because we are going to do, first of all, we are going to embark on continent-wide fundraising for ESN. Each of the continents we have, each of the continental representatives we have, begin the plan after tonight to organize a fundraising in your continent for the ESN, for our ESN, of course, and make that date available so that we will not have clash of dates in this very, very project. Great people of Biafra, I need very, very good attention. Very, very good attention to what I'm going to say to you now. You know, these people, they think that they can try our leader, they can conduct a secret trial of our leader. That is not possible, and that cannot happen. They tried it before. They wanted to try him in secret because they had nothing against him. But as usual, they want to bring people that can cover their faces and come and postulate lies and half-truths in order for them to say that Onyendu has committed any crime against the zoo contraption. But they failed at that first time. And at this second time again, I promise you that they will fail. Now, they brought our leader to court yesterday. And as I always tell our people, you must be aware that the Fulani are working very, very religiously for the agenda that they have. And that agenda is nothing but to subsume every ethnic nationality, every indigenous nation in that contraption called the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, to subsume them, to oppress them, and to take over whatever belongs to you. And not only that, they want to take over whatever belongs to you, they want to dehumanize you, that you will begin to think that you're not even worthy to live. And you will be even happy for you to have them, ruling over you. Now, yesterday, after all the theater that they did, and finally brought Onyendu to court, today, like we expected, like the Fulani are wont to do, today the what is he called? The quota attorney general called Malami, or whatever that is his name is, came out with some nonsense press statement, that asked for your indulgence to allow me to read a little bit, a part of it, a little bit. After the usual